Alrighty then, it's time for another Rammus game. Everybody seems to really like him. Ever since Quilco, people have been asking me, why don't you try using Rammus? Because, Quilco should make him really strong. It doesn't make sense that it would make him strong because, just because it's a mini Rammus thingy on the item doesn't necessarily translate to Rammus being stronger. But whatever, I decided to play it. He's not particularly strong against this enemy team. In fact, he's probably really weak. But I picked him because I was just running out of options at that point in Champion Select. I was like, I don't want to pick Gragas for the millionth time. I don't want to pick Zach for the millionth time. And I was thinking Sejuani, but then I saw Nidalee, and I'm just like, God damn, I don't want to suffer. I fucking hate Nidalee so much. I don't even know why they buffed the damn champion. I mean, they reworked her a little bit, and then they buffed her for some damn reason. Anyways, attack speed red, armor yellow, magic resistance blues, and 6 cooldown reduction blues. Movement speed quints, and the masteries are 6, 21, and 4. Well, yeah, 4. Wait, no, I actually quite forgot. Let me just show this little fight. Anyways, I go in, flash right in, grab taunt the Kale, but despite the fact that we managed to kill Kale, Yasuo goes down, and Nidalee joined the fray. So I'm taken down as well. So 2 kills for the enemy team, and Ryze gets a double buff. That's really bad. Anyways, the masteries, I believe, were... I took the cooldown reduction in the offense tree. I took the magic increase in the offense tree as well as a double... I mean, the 2% damage for melee champions. I took 21 in defense and 4 in... utility. I believe the movement speed one and the recall one because I have 1 point left. Anyways, yank Ryze rather easily. That snare is going to be a pain in the ass. I just fucking hate snares against Rammus. It was my fault I picked Rammus against this team, but I just felt like playing someone different during this time. It was late at night. Either way, so far the game is rather even. My bottom lane keeps dominating the other bottom lane. It's like the Valkos is fucking wonderful. I love that champion. I just love it when he blows the shit out of anybody. I still feel like I need to protect mid and bottom more than Yasuo because Yasuo's just fucking suicidal, and it seems to be the case. Nidalee jumps the Vladimir, and I end up taunting the KO in there. KO does take out the Vladimir after anyways because she did have her ultimate still, but I take her ass out too. Nidalee, man, I just don't know why Riot buffed her. I don't keep complaining about that. It's just they buffed her for no fucking reason. She was already a pain in the ass, and people were, saying that she was probably stronger than before because she wasn't just a spam bot with her spears. Now, she's just insanely more annoying in the lane because she's better built as a bruiser, and her auto attacks are annoying or whatever. Like, look here, I initiate on the Nidalee. I do catch her. She's got 2 goddamn escape spells. It's like, why do you need 2? You're in Nidalee already. Just sit here and die. But we can't kill her because she just hippity-scops everywhere. I taunt her again. I can't do any damage. Yasuo comes in, and he fails to kill her. And then we try to get a Ryze, and he eludes us. Then Yasuo gets all pissed off at the Nidalee, so right now he just flashes to the wall, just goes all gung-ho and fucking makes sure she dies. I wouldn't care if my team used 5 ultimates to kill that bitch. She needs to go down. I fucking hate that pussy. So, Caitlyn gets snapped, she gets killed, dead her. So now, the question is, did Quilco help Rammus? Absolutely not. It didn't make a damn difference. He's still flawed. Like I already mentioned, one of his biggest weaknesses is his low stats. I know he's got a steroid to make up for it, but damn, his health is pretty crap. His health isn't that impressive. His damage isn't that impressive, and honestly, it really does suck that he's got to level up all his abilities before they're actually really impressively good. If you leave Taunt at rank 1, it sucks. If you leave your W at rank 1, your clear speed is atrocious, and you can't do anything. Q at rank 1 is also pretty meh, but it's probably the spell you gotta leave at rank 1. Sort of what I do right now with Rammus is rank up my W to 3 ranks in order to get the speed in it and the damage in it. Here, by the way, this engage was completely stupid. I don't know what the hell I was thinking there, but it was really, really stupid. Taunt, then I max that shit out ASAP because I need the long duration. Then I get 3 points in Q, and then max out either W if I need, the power. I mean, the survivability and the damage from it, or Q if I need Q to be better. So it's the level of weakness that some characters still have, and it's mostly only in the older characters where they need more ranks in their abilities for them to actually be really good. So here again we engage in the Nidalee, and thank God she fucking dies this time. Yeah, she had KO with her ultimate, she had this usual Nidalee bullshit, but she, yeah, if Yasuo didn't teleport in, she probably would have survived. In comes top lane, Ryze showing up and killing the Vel'Koz. In comes Morgana, and we try to kill her too, but she manages to escape. I'm low health, so I only go in there to taunt Ryze to stop his combo, so my teammates could probably try to burst him down. KO gets killed, Ryze gets away. That whole fight was just really messy on both sides of the team. Anyways, I was saying about Rammus, old champions do have that whole weakness of having to rank up their abilities before they're really strong. You have characters like Veigar who really want to level up their, rank up all their abilities, or else they're kind of meh. You want, like I said, Rammus, who still also just wants to rank up his abilities. It's like not that many champions with it, because, you know, the game has evolved and some of these have gotten buffs or whatever. But like Rammus hasn't really been touched in a long time, except nerf by his taunt, which was honestly reasonable. Anyways, in comes Ryze to teleport, and I go right in just to meet him, so I can taunt him and he can be denied his entire combo. So you see, Ryze didn't get his combo off. Now he actually does. He tried getting it off, but coming back in, but he got him killed. Then I taunt the KO, and most of her damage is nullified, and they pretty much get decimated. If there's one thing that at least Rammus can't do here is his taunt is such a cock block to combo casters. I know any stun will do that, but most stuns don't have as long a duration as Rammus's taunt or Fiddlestick's Sphere, which is why they were nerfed, because, you know, they may not be the most traditional of hard CCs. It's just a flat out stun, but damn, the duration will stop any combo cast just immediately. I love picking Rammus into a Pantheon for that matter. Like Pantheon uses his W and jumps on somebody, but I'm using my roly-poly move right next to them. Man, his W is gonna get stopped, and then I'll taunt him so he doesn't even get his combo off. I love Rammus versus Pantheon. Unfortunately, Pantheon hasn't been used as often as he was earlier this season, so here we go in a gung-ho engage on the enemy team, and I grab Tristana. We kill Morgana, and then two of us die. So that was just a stupid-ass engage, and we should feel ashamed of ourselves for even committing to that gank. Now, as far as I go, is there any real reason to pick Rammus right now? Only against a team comp with a very attack speed oriented champion that you really need to lock down, or a lot of combo casters, because that's kind of what Rammus works. Right now Rammus is weak because his ganking used to be like incredibly OP when everybody's mobility was low. It's like the most mobile champions were like Ezreal, and they were, you know, and they kind of were either bodyguarded by some support or they were mid lane, so you wouldn't even gank them in the first place. But yeah, the most mobile champion in the game, or at least the most unkillable champion, quote unquote, at the time was probably Vladimir himself. It's like his troll pool would allow him not to get killed, so yeah. There wasn't a lot of mobility, so champions like Rammus, you know, the spinny ball of doom would force out a flash, and then he'd just return and kill them next time. But now you have everybody with dashes and blocks and all sorts of crazy shit that it doesn't even matter at this point. Like, this fight's cool, by the way. Like, I jump in, we end up taunting one character, getting him killed. Then Vel'Koz hits his ability and gets Tristana killed, and then Yasuo kills Morgana, and then I get killed by Ryze for trying to taunt him. I figured I was going to die anyways, but I wanted to taunt them so I can transfer a kill to my teammates. But anyways, as I was saying, Rammus right now has a problem ganking a lot of champions. Like, you have shitty stuff like Yasuo, who will dash uncontrollably through minions and get him blocked somehow. You have, you know, mobility-heavy champions left and right. You have characters like Braum, who just dick slap Rammus for even trying to come down bottom. It's just Rammus's incredible ganking is no longer incredible because of what's been released or what's been changed in the game. It just feels less impactful as it was before. I mean, it's still strong if you can actually get to somebody. The amount of control you enact is ridiculous. You'll hit them with your slow, you'll apply red, then you'll taunt them back and drag them to their death, and then your slow, I mean, your Q will probably come off cooldown and you'll hit them again, and then your taunt will probably be off cooldown again, and if it was a long dragged out fight. But still, anyways, we go in for the turret dive. It's a very messy and honestly really bad turret dive. So this game is full of bad decisions from me and my mid lane teammates in the Vel'Koz. But we get to tower anyways, and the enemy is deterred through some of the poking and damage we've done. After KO and Ryze got killed by the Yasuo, we take this inhibitor and we go straight to top lane to take the next tower. Of course, thanks to our Baron, our regeneration is just pumping us through. I have my ultimate, so I'm going to just use that to grind this tower down, and then we're going to, leave. Yasuo's wall is so bullshit for taking towers out, man. It's just towers and, objectives as well. So anyways, I go home, buy myself the my final items and some wards, just keep visioning the enemy team. Yasuo catches Tristana, murders her bitch ass, and Nidalee is stuck just between everybody. She gets absolutely butchered. I go right after Ryze, but he snares me, and I can't really give any more chase. Then they catch Ryze and murder him anyways, and then as I keep going closer, I get snared with the Morgana, and it's just all this shit gets thrown at me. I didn't have as much of an impact as I had hoped for in this game, except in one very crucial fight down bottom lane where I taunted the Ryze and stopped this combo, but it still felt I contributed. The pick wasn't the best, but honestly, it was fun playing Rammus again, just taunting bitches and just watching them squirm. So, it was actually a good game. It was even until we started making some good plays after we made a lot of catastrophic plays. So, if you enjoyed the game, make sure to give the video a like and read the description to answer the question of the day. Hooray for Rammus, his performance was okay.